In this video, I'm going to be making a flower shop in Bloxburg. I asked you guys on my community tab and you said you really wanted to see it, so if you weren't part of that poll, always keep an eye out because I always ask you guys if something we can do in a video. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy the video. I did not tell you guys, but I made a template for this flower shop. It's in a building with a lot of other shops, and if you want me to, I can do other ones. Like there's at least 4 on the bottom. I'm gonna have my flower shop be in this one, and I picked out a couple decals to start with, but there are multiple things I can put in here, so let me know if you want me to do other ones, but we're gonna start in this one. I put this card out here because I keep seeing flower cards. They're not really like realistic, and this one is for food. I just had to turn it the other way, but I have seen like flower cards before, so I might try and do that. My plan was to do 1 big door in the middle and then 2 side windows, and then on the windows I'll have like curtains that are like rattan. I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to put a picture up, but they're mainly in like beach houses and stuff, so I'm gonna try and do it in here. Also, I'm very sorry I have not posted in like 3 weeks. I had my grandparents visit, right? So I had to like clean the house and whatever to that, and then my siblings graduating, so I have to like paint the house outside because we're having a party out there. So that's a whole mess, and like painting, I don't know if you guys know, but painting takes a very long time. Then I had to go to their graduation. Like it was a whole thing, so I have had no time to film, and right now I'm getting sick. I don't know how this is like happening to me. I don't know what I ever did to God. I don't know why I just can't film, but it's not happening. That looks something like what I was thinking of. It's not perfect, and the inside is okay. But yeah, I've been trying to film so much, and I feel like it's only gonna get worse with me having regents, which if you don't know what that is, so the state that I live in has to take it's like a final exam, but it's given by the state, so it's a little bit more serious. After you finish high school, you can, if you take the regents, you can get a regents diploma, which looks good for college. They're not that bad. They're just like a big test, but they're just so annoying. So the next couple weeks are gonna be really busy because I have to study for those, because I have 3 coming up, and then I have a Spanish final, which let me tell you, this Spanish class is a joke. Like the teacher herself, she's really nice. I love her. She's an amazing person, but her teaching skills are nobody in the class is going to pass the exam if they don't study, which obviously you should study for exams, but we honestly have no idea what's going to be on there. But she makes it so it can't be that bad. In class today, she was going over like what was going to be on the final, and she starts putting down these things, and I start looking at my classmates, and they're looking at me too, like we have no idea what we're doing. We are actually we're so screwed. Anyways, I'm gonna try and post as much as I can, but I can't really promise anything. I think it's cute. I don't like how dark everything else is. Like the other shops is kind of darkening it up, but we'll move on to the inside soon. It is 2 days later, and you might be thinking, Haley, you sound kind of sick, and your thinking would be correct. I'm not sick. I just have a stuffy nose, and it's not allergies because I don't have allergies. Anyways, I got a little bit more work done like periodically, so I finished up the plants in the front. I'm thinking about adding some sort of welcome mat in the middle. I'm not sure if I want to do the one that's in the game because like it's flowers, yes, but you know, in this flower cart thing here, I want to see if I can put a basic shape on the top of it so I can put bouquets on it, because I have a couple in my inventory, not a lot though. During the Valentine's Day update, I put everything down. I was like, okay, I stocked up on everything, and then later I found out that I deleted the plot that everything was on, so I didn't have it, meaning I don't have any of the flowers or the plates that came with that update, which were the best parts, so I'm still very upset about that. I have so many things in my inventory that I know I'm never gonna use. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna use this stuffed Santa. I'm also not seeing any flower bouquets. Can you make them out of normal bushes? Or you can take flowers and then make them. So you can do daisies, tulips, sunflowers, carrots. Can I color these? Because I don't know if I like that yellow. I can! Oh my god, life is so good. Let's put a cash register at the cart, because if this were realistic, I would have the cart like in different places in the city so they could sell them. Ooh, I might add a sign that says open on the door. One of the ones that you can flip so it can stay like open and then closed. While I'm placing these flowers, you should join my neighborhood and my Discord server. You might catch me in my neighborhood when I'm building or filming, so don't hesitate to say hi. But all the links to my socials are in the description, so don't hesitate to go follow. This interior has been making me overthink my life choices because I have tried to do this way too many times and it's not worked. Don't mind the lighting situation. It'll be different when there's other stores. It looks good from the flower perspective. So my new idea that I think I'm gonna go with is that there's gonna be like a huge island in the middle, and then still shelves on the other sides, and then maybe a counter on the back. So I think the island in the middle is gonna have some sort of, you can wrap the flowers, because like people make bouquets here, so that's how they would do it, and there would be storage underneath too. So I think that's how it's gonna turn out. Ooh, and then we'll have seats on this side and then this side, at least 2 or 3 seats, and then on the end we're gonna have some sort of storage. Okay, so we have most of our shelving done. I do have 2 more things I want to do in the back here. This side I want to do some sort of counter that has a kiosk on it, and then a scale. My idea was that you would like make your bouquet, and then you go over here, weigh it, and see that's how much you pay for it. It's kind of like the sweet frog thing. That'll be going over here, and then I want to do shelves for the rest of this, and I'm gonna put some sort of pots on there, because the I saw this picture and it makes sense that you're gonna have to put something like flowers in the pot if you're not making a bouquet. So I'll probably do that too. And then main structure wise, I think it'll be done after that. I'm really liking how this is turning out, and I think it's because I'm doing so many custom things. The only thing not custom I've done right now are the shelves I'm doing currently, and then the counters on the other side, and it looks nice. So I'm really happy with this. I've definitely been struggling on what color to paint this because most of the things that I have in here are pretty much white, so I don't know how to do white, but I kind of like the gray, but obviously not this gray because it's so basic. I'm still not loving how these ugly blinds are looking. They're good from the outside. Inside is just a different story. Now I'm gonna start making my kiosk. I've basically done this in every building that has, it's like retail. They have cash registers in the game obviously, but I like the kiosks, and they're not like real, they don't work, but I like the idea of them more because it's a little bit more modern. Today I was also trying to place all the plants so I could get them the bouquets like on the shelves. And then I realized they have a hydrangea bush, but you can't get the plants, which I really don't like because I think one of my favorite flowers is hydrangea, and then next to that is probably lilies. I don't know which one I like more, but I'm sad they don't have actual hydrangea flowers. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of looking like an Apple store. I mean, there's a video idea. Guys, I'm not doing that. I'm a Samsung user, proud. All right, now I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna make a scale, just something that weighs the actual flowers. I don't know, I can make one that I see in science class. Dude, chemistry is giving me PTSD right now. We're doing so much studying. All right, it's been a little while and I've done a couple things. I changed the desk over here. Now there's only 2, and I put an archway here. And then I opened this up to go back to like some sort of dumpster. I don't know why I didn't put any doors or windows back here because there's nothing beyond this wall. Like, it's literally the back of the storefront, so I don't need anything here. Base wise, I'm done. I just gotta get the decorations in here, and I have done so much farming with these plants. It's crazy. It is going to take me forever to get these flowers in here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put them this way so you can see the stems, but I will see you when I'm done placing all of these. Now that all the flowers are in the shelves, I have to start working on the rest of the decor. The shelving over here is just gonna be for pots, just so like if you're making flowers and you want to put them in a pot, you have pots to pick from. I don't know how many times I just said pot, but I'm sorry. I just realized that my first Regents is literally next Wednesday, and today is what, Sunday? So I have a little over a week to get ready for that, which I'm not worried about it. It's only math. I'm good at math, so I'm not really worried about it. I know I'm gonna pass. I just know I should be studying a little bit more if I want to get a really good grade instead of making Roblox videos. So maybe I need to get my priorities straight, but for right now, it's making me happy, and mental health, right, is really important, so I'm doing the right thing, right? The only thing left right now is a middle island, and the way I'm gonna do this is kind of weird. I don't know why I did it like this. So I did a decal for the top here, and my plan was to take a basic shape that's the same size and place it pretty much on top of it, but not exactly. And then I just decorate this, and then later I'll just move it down a little bit so everything's still on top of the table, but you still see that marble. I just have to figure out exactly what I want to put on the table, and I totally forgot these things existed, which these are gonna be really cute. But the point of the island is to make your own bouquet, so there's gonna be I think there should be scissors and somewhat craft stuff. So I pulled out wrapping paper from the winter update. It's kind of gonna be like the things you wrap around the flowers to make it a bouquet. I don't know what they're called. It's like that plastic, and I'm gonna color this obviously because that's ugly. I could do like a pot or two, but other than that, honestly, I don't think I can do anything else. Ooh, let's put some ones with water in here. I actually haven't used these yet, which is kind of weird because it's a plant shop, flower shop, so you need water. And I think with that, we're done. Guys, I'm finally done with the flower shop, and it actually looks so cute. This is a couple weeks later from when I actually filmed it, but I'm finally done with the video. Now I just have to do the outro. But dude, this is so cute. I did add a sign up here. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's a thought that counts. I've always wanted to do a flower shop, but I've never been able to do it because it never looked good with the rest of the building. But this is the first time it actually looks really good. On the inside, you have nice flowers and a really nice view of that. Oh my god. You have the flowers on the side with the crates. All your pots and vases are on the back, and then the table in the middle is basically just for making your bouquet. And then to pay, you just put your flowers on a little scale, and the kiosk will tell you how much it is. Does it actually work? No, but it's cute, so we're keeping it. I really like the color scheme that I went with. I think everything goes well together. And then the back, we just have trash cans, which if I do another store, the same thing is over on this side. Don't mind the lighting. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe for more like this. As I said, I can do the other buildings on the bottom or even some on the top when I get to it. Just let me know exactly what you guys want and I'll do it. But yeah, I will see you next video. Bye!